Hello everyone, my name is Ray, and today we're here to play some more Final Fantasy X HD Remake, part number 33 that you have joined for today's episode. I'm going to keep that on, because I'm going to end up running into something on the way out, maybe. Huh. We're actually doing alright. For now, actually, we're going to take Auron out for Yuna. And we're going to move in. And we're gonna get into a fight. Okay. Why not?
How many stakes you think we can get out of these?
Quite a few stakes, but we're not gonna worry about it right now. We're really not. It was literally, I didn't touch anything. All I did was press X, and he kept on running. So it was literally on the way out.
It comes.
Yes, it does. This guy's a pain in the ass. Is this the Sanctuary Keeper? Sanctuary Guardian or something like that? Sanctuary Keeper. High physical and magical defense. Yes, he does. Alright, so for now we're just going to use Hastega on everybody. And we are going to have... Actually, you know what we need to do? I should have had Waka out of the party. We're going to have Yuna in here. Auron back in here. We're going to use Banishing Blade on this guy to give him all the breaks. Like I said before, those are very good. He may or may not respond with an attack called Tail Swipe, and that will take away any and all beneficial effects that we have. I believe, I'm pretty sure it at least gets rid of haste. Alright, good. So now I want Waka to give Dark Buster to this guy. So he has a very good chance of missing with his little, well, any damn thing. Attack him, see how much damage we do. There you go, Tail Sweep. Good, he missed us all. Okay, good. Now, I want... Let's have Lulu come in here. Oh, shit. Oh, never mind. Switch back to Waka. See if Silence will work on him. He's immune to Silence, okay. So he's going to use Photon Wings. This attack, this is why I didn't want Yuna to stay in here to do this. Because if he hits her with this, it gives the curse status. Curse status means that, well, as you can see, Waka's pretty screwed. Curse status means that you can't summon any Aeons. And I don't like that. So we're going to use Asuna on Waka here. Because he's all screwed up. You see, he's still glowing, though. It'll still give him whatever the hell it's called. You still get whatever. What is it called? Curse. You can't avoid that. Now I want her to use Shell on this guy because he actually has Curaga, which will heal him for 9,999 damage. But if you use Shell on him, it will lower that to about 5,000, which is much, much more manageable. Now he may or may not even get a chance to do it. Please don't use it. Good, he missed everybody. Good! How much... You know what, she's got, she just gave him Shell, but how much will this do? 3171, that's still pretty good, actually. I'm telling you, Yuna does some massive damage with her spells. No, yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to use his... anything. Can we... Damn it. Shiva's the closest. Let's bring Shiva in here. She can probably get... Now, I don't know if he has something that he can use to kill her in one shot or not. I think he does. Let's just have her... Let's just have her shield, because I don't know if he'll use it automatically. Or you could just miss. There he goes. Why didn't you use that last turn, you freaking dick? Oh, it didn't kill her. Good. Diamond Dust him. Kill him. Get that overkill. Yes! 9,999. You'll notice that Devil Joe is the one thing that we've been able to use so far that does more damage than 9,999. I think this is the first Final Fantasy game where they introduced something known as break damage limit, where you can do more than 9,999. He comes with that auto equipped on him. The other Aeons that we have, you have to unlock that ability by getting certain weapons. the celestial weapons, which are tied into that thing that I showed you guys in the forest several episodes back, where we went and found that kid that was lost in the well, he went out to find his dad, blah blah blah. It is what it is. It'll make more sense as time goes on. I'll explain it more in depth.
Riku.
Fine. I'll think on the way.
Not bad for the experience, though. 2 return spheres. That's why I wanted to go ahead and give him the overkill.
Hey, come on, let's go.
We are. We're almost there, aren't we?
We've come a long way.
What's so funny?
You remind me of myself. Before, the closer I came to Zanarkand, the more I wondered. When we arrive, Braska will call the final Aeon. He will fight Sin, then die. I thought my mind was made up long before. But when I stood here, my resolve wavered.
Never would have figured. Legendary Guardians choke sometimes too, yeah?
Legendary Guardian. I was just a boy. A boy about your age, actually. I wanted to change the world too. But I changed nothing. That is my story.
It's weird, because he says he was just a boy about their age. Wakka's in his 20s, as far as I know. And when Braska defeated Sin, it was about 10 years ago. So, he went from 20-something to 30-something, but he looks like he's at least 50-something. So, no, it's not really super important. It's a little bit of a plot hole. And he said he was about his age, and say he was the same age, but you can even look at the spheres and see that he was so much younger when he was with Braska and them. But again, that last calm was about 10 years ago.
1,000 years. A city I had to see with my own eyes.
You had to know that it wasn't Zanarkand.
The end of Yuna's journey.
Your Zanarkand, anyway. You know there would have been other people there. I love this scene, by the way. Just the way he looks at her. I talk a lot of shit about how it's stupid that they want to save her at the cost of the entire world, potentially, because things don't work like that in the real world.
They kept floating up, and
but at the same time, I mean, you have to feel for him. At least I do. I have to feel for this guy.
Before I could pin them down with words.
He loves Yuna. No matter how long they've known each other, he loves her more than he knows how to say.
Yuna, I say no.
You can't just sacrifice someone easily. Even if the alternative is everyone in the world, including that person, might die, to just stand there and watch them die right in front of you,
You're a true friend.
it's gotta be like
And I thank
forcefully removing a piece of yourself, literally tearing off a limb, and being happy to do it.
Down to Zanarkand.
It's not that I don't understand why he won't, or why
I'm
he
not saying
doesn't
you
want to
shouldn't go.
accept it. And I can't even say that I'd respond any differently, but
There's gotta be some kind of way we can save you, Yuna.
that lip
All my
sync,
life,
for whatever reason, it looked almost on
I
point,
knew
but it
this
looked
moment
really
would come.
freaking weird.
Uni.
Thank you, Riku. Thank you for everything.
Don't say that, Uni. It's not over yet.
I don't know why she's so... Again, I get Tidus. I don't get her as much.
Thank you.
I don't get her as much because,
Calm yourself.
based off what we know, they've just barely met. She's never met Sid before being Yuna, so we don't... There's no evidence that they have ever met
Don't say
before.
that because we're gonna see each other again, okay?
So I'm trying to figure out...
Let's go.
I'm trying to figure out how long they've known each other, and if they just met each other when they did, not even 10 episodes ago, why Yuna, or Uni as Riku calls her, has such a powerful place in Riku's heart. Is it just because they're family? Because having a family member that you've never met before, but being that close to them is kind of just confusing to me. Not stupid, just confusing.
Sir Orin, Kimahri told me, when my father wanted me taken from Bavel to Besaid,
I'm just gonna let this cutscene play out.
Right? I had always
So while
wanted
this
to
is
meet you
actually
someday.
happening, I'm gonna go
truly
take out the
glad
trash
that
and
I
clean
had
the
that
litter box.
chance.
This is a decent
Having
length
you as a
cutscene, so
guardian was
I will
so
be back.
great
Y'all
an
enjoy
honor.
yourselves.
I don't know how to thank you. Perhaps if I defeat Sin, that will be my thanks to you. That's what I'll do. Yes. I will challenge Sin. I will defeat Sin. If you are all there watching this, then I guess Sin is already gone. And so am I. I suppose. Anyway, I just wanted to say, Sir Orin, I thank you. Kimahri, do you remember the first day we met? I was only 7. My father had defeated Sin, and all Bavel was celebrating. Everyone was saying what a hero my father was. I was so happy. But when night came, it occurred to me. My father had defeated Sin, and now he was dead. Now, I was all alone. I couldn't sleep. So I wandered into the town, away from the celebrating crowds. I stood on the bridge in Bavel, where my father and I had parted. Standing there, alone, I could see the fields where he had fought Sin. Then, you appeared, Kimahri. You said you were looking for the daughter of Braska, remember? At first, I was so scared. Until I realized what a gentle person you are. You weren't used to talking to children. When I told you that I was Braska's daughter, you said you would take me as far from Bavel as you could. That it was the wish of a man facing death. I think I cried then, because that was when I knew my father was dead, and I would never see him again. You just held me, without saying a word. I cried after we got to Besaid, too. When you tried to go, after leaving me in the care of the temple, I held on to you crying, "Don't go, don't go." And you listened, Kimahri. You stayed. Kimahri, thank you. Thank you so much. And I've always liked your broken horn. Wakka, Lulu. I'll never forget my days spent with you, growing up in Besaid. We always played together, us and Chapu. That's why I was always so happy, I think. And when you refused to let me become a summoner, and I did it anyway, I'm sorry. I've always wanted to apologize. You know, when you tried to stop me then, really, I was happy. I could tell you really cared about me. You were like my big brother and sister. No, I think you really were my big brother and sister. What else? I love watching you play blitzball, Wakka. I even love it when you scold me, Lulu. Really. I guess that leaves the newest guardian. Star player of the Zanarkand Apes. You are... I am... Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that we met. We haven't even known each other that long, but... It's funny. So this is what it feels like. It's a much more wonderful feeling than anything I had ever imagined. Wonderful. But it hurts sometimes. wonder. I just want to say thank you for everything. Maybe that's why it hurts. When I think about us never being together again at all. I'm afraid. No, I shouldn't say that. I'll do that part over.
What you up to?
Yeah, so you guys should remember that from back right before we fought that Chocobo Eater. Now, I still kind of view that as a dick move that he picked that up and watched it and listened to it on his own. He should have left it the hell alone, but if he was going to listen to it / watch it, he should have showed it to literally everybody, because it's as much their business as it is his, and in my opinion, it's not his business at all. So it's not their business either. But still, if you were going to do something like that, don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. Just give it back to her first off, but if you must, let everyone see it. Or just freaking wait, and then you all can watch it later. If you're just that curious, watch part of it, and then when you realize what it is, turn that sumbitch off. Now this should look somewhat familiar. There's no map here. This should look somewhat familiar. I'm pretty sure I can't skip this. You guys have seen this once. In the very, very first episode of this LP, you guys have seen this one time. And I'm an idiot. I thought for sure that this LP would be like 100 parts. I'm not even joking. Now don't get me wrong. We are not right towards the very end of the game. Spoiler alert, I guess. But we're actually relatively close to the very end of this game. We're not right there, but we're relatively close. I thought it would take me a lot longer to get here. And sure, we probably have more parts left than I think, but there is absolutely no way in heaven, hell, earth, or anything between that we end up taking another 50 freaking parts to finish this up. As I yawn in the middle of recording, very professional. That building on the somewhat left, not all the way to the left, to me kind of always looked like a sword. And the first time I got here, I thought that big, huge whatever it is that's being called by all those faith would use that to beat the hell out of my party. I always like when you have a game like Final Fantasy where you fight something like Sin, or Monster Hunter where you fight something like Dogmazios or Delamiter, when you have like these diminutive creatures, these just the smallest of the small, going up against something that's literally hundreds or thousands of times their size, and they're still able to kill it. That thing should be able to think you to death. When you walk by an ant, sure, you get overwhelmed if there's like,
this may be our last chance.
You know, a couple hundred of them crawling up you at once, but you never have that many people. In Monster Hunter, you've got a maximum of 4. In this game, you've got a maximum of 3 at any given time. That thing should be able to just knock the taste out of your mouth and be done with it. Knock the highlights out of your hair. Seriously. It doesn't really matter because it's still fun and it's awesome. Dare I say the word that starts with an E?
There was more, right?
But no.
I mean, like that time. Anyone?
I think...
Yes?
I think that we should stop. Maybe. For now.
Yeah, so there's not going to be any more narration from Tidus either. Because if you remember in the very first episode, they show that scene that just happened. He says, listen to my story, this may be our last chance. And it's because of what's about to happen. But, having said that, he was narrating it all because he was telling us from his memories what had happened up to this point. So everything from here on out, he's not been through yet. So, not really a point in mentioning that. Just wanted to make that clear for those who didn't realize that. Alright. Can I talk to these people? I can't talk to them. Alright, let's just go. And by the way, I absolutely love this song. Just period. And I love that when you get into fights over here, the music doesn't stop. It just keeps going, and that guy is huge. In case you couldn't tell. I should have given them back their capture weapons. Come on, bitch! I should have given them their capture weapons, but I didn't. So we're gonna do it after this fight. Goodbye! Alright, so we're gonna give them back their capture weapons. Just actually, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not even gonna worry about it. For now, it's not important. I'm not gonna worry about capturing them or anything like that. Let's just go through. Let's just enjoy what's happening right now. And, you know, the feeling. The idea that this is the end of our journey, basically. Yuna is gonna go into this sphere that's showing up this dome. She's gonna get the final Aeon. And then we have to go fight Sin. Like, seriously. Obviously some stuff's gonna happen between now and then, but I'm in the moment. We're just gonna go through this. One thing I didn't explain in the last episode, not even just very well, I didn't explain it at all, is the what is it called? The Mighty Guard that Kimahri got from this guy. What is it called? It's a combination of shell, protect, and every null element there is. Which means he takes half physical damage, he takes half magical damage, and he has a full protection from every type of elemental spell at least once. Well, no, once. There is no at least.
It's like the far plane.
Close enough.
There is a whole lot of Pyreflies going around here. And I wonder how Auron must feel being back here. Can we get a fight with somebody else? No, seriously, I wonder what Auron must feel being back to this place. This is where his journey ended last time. This is where he lost 2, if not all, of his... So he can't be power braked? That I didn't know. That's interesting, actually. I always love how he comes back and he does it again. Come on, bitch. He gets some hands up. He's very confident. Very confident. And deservedly so. Because there's not a whole lot we can do to him, all things considered. At this part of the game, you know, by the time you first get here, you actually probably get wrecked by that guy just a little bit. Because once he loses, once he loses half his life, he starts doing that. And then, okay, I'm not risking that. We're leaving. Oh, we're leaving. I don't want to bother. It's fine. It's fine. Oh Lord Behemoth, we bow to your will. I was about to say we're probably getting one or two more fights. I wish Auron was not so daggone slow. I love how Yuna was still doing 3,000 damage to that guy, even with... Oh, Lord. Yep, he's got auto med. Even with... Oh my god. Waka was not having it. You poisoned him and he said, here, I got something for you, you chump ass chump. I love it. Go ahead, Waka, let him know. Alright, so the music stops because this is the dome.
Journeyer of the long road, name yourself.
I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the island of Besaid.
Your eyes, my dear, show me the long road you have traveled. Very good. You have journeyed well. Lady Yunalesca will surely welcome your arrival. Go to her now and bring your guardians with you. Go.
Yes.
Now, who is this guy? They never explain who he is, and that's the last time we see him. We only see him that one time, that's it. He's just gone.
If it might benefit the future of Spira, I will gladly give my life. It is the highest honor for which a guardian might ask. Use my life, Lady Yoken, and rid Spira of sin.
What was that?
And what is this use my life crap?
She said Lady Yoken, didn't she? Wait, she guarded High Summoner Yoken?
Alright, make it any more obvious that you want us to know that Lulu
like
is
one
stacked.
gigantic sphere. People's thoughts remain here forever.
Nobody questions that homie said Yunalesca. Even Yuna was like, wait, she's still here? This is the area I was talking about, by the way, and this is the guy who gives us the stuff. This is the guy that can give us the key sphere level 3s, which is why I wasn't completely pissed off that, that we screwed over ourselves by not, whatever it's called, getting the spheres from Yankee and Biron. And this guy has all the same skills that the other dude had, the Defender whatever. Defender Z? No, this is Defender X. And Armor Break doesn't always work on him, by the way. It's got a decently low chance of working. He gives level 2 key spheres or he gives level 3 key spheres. Now, level 3 key spheres are his rare drop, so you won't see them a whole lot. Oh god, hell to the no. I will never take his first strike weapon off of him while I'm in here fighting. Especially because of those guys. Those guys, if they ambush you, you are pretty much dead. Now these dudes here are fallen monks, as you can tell. They tend to inflict zombie status, that's about really it. That's really all you need to worry about with these guys. But it's a pain in the ass, but it only lasts for one fight, so you don't have to worry about it outside of a fight. And they don't do any healing attacks. So if you're not going to heal yourself, you don't have to worry about it. You can steal purifying salts from them, though. And those purifying salts are what will give you the ability to put like zombie proof on armor, should you so desire. Personally, I don't really worry about it. And it takes a good amount of damage to overkill these guys, as I'm sure you can tell. His Orin did 8,000 to homie, and he still was like not as cool, or like 6,000, whatever, and he's like not as cool. I'm fine. Now we are gonna do some leveling up here. I'm recording this on Friday. By the time you guys, well, by the time, because this is Friday, but it's Monday's video. So by the time this video is actually gonna go up, I'll have done my recording. But I'm gonna go over here and get some more of this stuff out of the way. You know what? It's worth it. We're gonna keep fighting this guy just in case he gives us the key sphere, and you can see that hurt a lot. That's why we do Dark Buster on him. Well, if he does Haymaker and nothing else, it's not gonna matter. That's a skill that will not miss. So that kind of sucks. But this guy's relatively slow, so we don't have to worry about it too much. But still. Come on, Orin. God, that does too much. I want Orin to get the kill so he can get his overdrive charged up.
Let's go.
Wow, that hurt a lot. I'm I'm pretty sure that's all he gives is key spheres too. You can steal other things off of him, I'm not sure what. But I just want to get this over with and done.
No! Mother, no! I don't want you to become a Fade!
There is no other way. Use me and defeat sin. Only then will the people accept you.
I don't care about them! I need you, Mother! No one else!
I don't have much time left.
Hey, wasn't that...
Seymour?
So yeah, his mom's an idiot. Killed herself so he could have an Aeon to defeat Sin with. It's been said many, many times, but seriously, just be there for your son. That's all you gotta worry about. You see how those dudes have zombie teeth? Well, they've got like vampire teeth, rather. I'm not sure if that was...
waste. Let's go.
I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. I'm not sure if they... I'm not sure if they had that teeth when they were alive. Like, if they had those kinds of teeth when they were alive. When we first got here. When we first saw those guys over at the temple. Will we be able to? We will not. Orin might be able to kill one of them in one shot. There we go. I don't know how much life these guys have because we don't have sensor. I'm gonna give Waka one of his weapons that has sensor. I don't care if it's got capture or anything else. I just want it to have sensor on it. I don't know why. I just like the ability to see capture and sensor. Strength plus 5%, and I'll put sensor on that one. There we go. Okay. Alright, so with that being said, y'all, I'm going to end this episode here. So, thank you for watching as always. My name is Ray, and I will see you all tomorrow for y'all in about 4 days from me. I can't believe I'm this far ahead of my schedule now. It's really awesome. But until then, goodbye, everybody.